The birth of Lord Shiva. Long ago, before the universe existed, there was only darkness and chaos. From this primordial void, the supreme consciousness manifested itself in the form of Lord Shiva, the destroyer and regenerator of the universe. He is one of the principal deities of Hinduism, revered as the embodiment of pure consciousness and ultimate reality. In the ancient Vedic scriptures, Shiva is described as a timeless entity, transcending creation and destruction. He is often depicted in a meditative state on Mount Kailash, clad in animal skins, adorned with the crescent moon, and with a third eye on his forehead, symbolizing his omniscient vision. His throat is blue due to the poison he swallowed to save the universe during the churning of the ocean. From his matted locks flows the sacred river Ganga, and around his neck coils the serpent Vasuki. Shiva is a paradoxical deity, both ascetic and householder, fearsome and benevolent. He dances the cosmic dance of destruction, known as the Tandava, but also blesses his devotees with boons and liberation. Marriage to Parvati. Parvati, daughter of the mountains, was a devoted worshipper of Shiva. She undertook severe penances to win his heart, and after many trials, Shiva accepted her as his consort. Their union symbolizes the perfect balance between the masculine and feminine energies of the universe. The love story of Shiva and Parvati is one of the most beautiful and revered tales in Hindu mythology. Parvati, also known as Shakti, represents the dynamic energy that complements Shiva's static consciousness. Their union is a cosmic event, celebrated by gods and sages alike. However, the path to their marriage was not easy. Parvati to undergo rigorous austerities to prove her devotion to Shiva, who was initially indifferent to her. But her perseverance paid off, and eventually Shiva recognized her love and devotion. They married in a grand ceremony, attended by all the celestial beings. Their relationship is depicted as both tender and tumultuous, filled with love, devotion, and occasional misunderstandings. But through it all, they remain united, symbolizing the inseparable nature of consciousness and energy. The birth of Ganesha and Kartikeya. From the union of Shiva and Parvati were born two powerful sons, Ganesha, the remover of obstacles, and Kartikeya, the god of war. Their birth stories are filled with divine miracles and cosmic significance. Ganesha, the elephant-headed god, was created by Parvati from clay to guard her while she bathed. When Shiva returned and found this unknown figure blocking his way, he was filled with rage and decapitated Ganesha. Realizing his mistake, Shiva revived Ganesha by placing an elephant's head on his body, and thus Ganesha became the beloved god of wisdom and success. Kartikeya, on the other hand, was born from the flames of Shiva's third eye and was destined to become the commander of the divine army. He is often depicted riding a peacock and holding a spear, ready to vanquish the demons that threaten the cosmic order. Both Ganesha and Kartikeya are revered deities, with countless temples and festivals dedicated to their worship. The churning of the ocean, Samudra Manthan. One of the most famous episodes in Hindu mythology is the churning of the ocean, known as Samudra Manthan. During this event, gods and demons work together to obtain the nectar of immortality, but in the process, a deadly poison emerged, threatening the existence of all life. It was Lord Shiva who saved the universe by swallowing the poison. The churning of the ocean is a pivotal event in the cosmic timeline. Both gods and demons, in their quest for Amrita, the nectar of immortality, began to churn the ocean using Mount Mandara as the churning rod and the serpent Vasuki as the rope. As they churned, various treasures and beings emerged from the ocean, including the poison Halahala, which had the power to destroy all creation. In this moment of crisis, Shiva stepped forward. He collected the poison in his palms and swallowed it, but to prevent it from harming him, Parvati held his throat, causing the poison to stay there and turning his throat blue. This act earned him the name Neelkant, meaning the blue-throated one. Shiva's selfless act saved the universe, and the gods and demons eventually obtain the nectar of immortality, restoring balance to the cosmos. The dance of destruction, Tandava. Shiva's Tandava is the dance of cosmic destruction. It is said that whenever Shiva performs this dance, the universe trembles, and creation and destruction occur simultaneously. The Tandava is a reminder of the cyclical nature of the cosmos. The Tandava is not just a dance, it is the embodiment of the rhythm of the universe. Shiva, with his drum, Damaru, in one hand and fire in the other, dances to destroy the old and pave the way for new creation. His dance is both terrifying and beautiful, a reminder of the impermanence of all things. In his Nataraja form, Shiva is depicted as the Lord of Dance, encircled by flames, standing on a dwarf who symbolizes ignorance. The dance symbolizes the eternal cycle of birth, death, and rebirth. And Shiva's role as the destroyer is seen as a necessary part of this cycle. The Tandava is not just a physical act, but also a spiritual one, representing the destruction of ego and ignorance leading to liberation. The Lingam and its significance. The Shiva Lingam is one of the most iconic symbols of Hinduism. It represents Shiva in his formless aspect, the infinite and unchanging reality that underlies all creation. The lingam, often depicted as a cylindrical stone, is a representation of Shiva's infinite nature. It symbolizes the union of the divine masculine and feminine principles, with the base representing Shakti, energy, and the vertical column representing Shiva, consciousness. Worship of the Shiva Lingam is one of the oldest and most widespread practices in Hinduism. It is said that by meditating on the lingam, one can transcend the material world and experience the formless eternal reality that is Shiva. The lingam is also associated with the story of how Shiva appeared as a column of fire to settle a dispute between Vishnu and Brahma over who was the supreme deity. Unable to find the beginning or end of the column, they both acknowledged Shiva's supremacy. Shiva's role in the Mahabharata and Ramayana. Shiva's influence is seen in many of the great epics of Hinduism, including the Mahabharata and the Ramayana. His blessings and boons play a crucial role in shaping the destinies of the epic heroes. In the Mahabharata, Shiva blesses Arjuna with the Pashupatastra, a powerful weapon that plays a crucial role in the Kurukshetra war. Shiva also appears to Duryodhana, offering him the choice between blessings and destruction, reflecting the dual nature of his powers. In the Ramayana, Shiva is worshipped by Lord Rama at Rameshwaram, where he installs a lingam before embarking on his journey to Lanka. This act of devotion symbolizes the deep connection between Rama, an avatar of Vishnu, and Shiva, the eternal consciousness. Shiva's presence in these epics highlights his role as a protector of Dharma, righteousness, and a guide to those who seek his blessings. The devotees of Shiva. Throughout history, countless devotees have worshipped Shiva, experiencing his grace and protection. From saints and sages to ordinary people, Shiva's devotees share a deep personal connection with him. Some of the most famous devotees of Shiva include Ravana, the demon king of Lanka, who was a great scholar and ardent worshipper of Shiva. Despite his flaws, Shiva granted him boons due to his intense devotion. Another famous devotee is the saint Adi Shankaracharya, who revived Hinduism and established the worship of Shiva across India. His hymns and prayers to Shiva, such as the Shivananda Lahari, continue to inspire devotees to this day. Shiva is also worshipped by the Nayanars, a group of 63 Tamil saints whose devotion to him is legendary. Their lives and hymns are celebrated in the Tamil epic Periya Puranam. The festivals of Shiva. Mahashivaratri is the most important festival dedicated to Lord Shiva. It is a night of devotion and meditation where devotees stay awake, chanting his name and offering prayers. It is believed that on this night, Shiva performs the cosmic dance of creation, preservation and destruction. Mahashivaratri is celebrated with great fervor across India and other parts of the world. Temples are decorated and devotees observe fasts, chant mantras and perform rituals to honor Shiva. The night is spent in meditation and worship, with the belief that staying awake and chanting Shiva's name will bring his blessings and protection. Another significant festival is the Kumbh Mela, where millions of devotees gather to take a holy dip in the rivers associated with Shiva. It is one of the largest religious gatherings in the world and is considered a powerful way to purify oneself and attain liberation. The Kanwar Yatra is another popular pilgrimage where devotees carry sacred water from the Ganges to offer to Shiva in his temples. It is a demonstration of devotion and endurance, with millions participating every year. The eternal nature of Shiva. Shiva is beyond time and space, existing in the eternal present. He is both the destroyer and the creator, the ascetic and the householder, the fearsome and the compassionate. His presence is felt in every aspect of life, reminding us of the impermanence of the material world and the eternal nature of the soul. Shiva's teachings emphasize the importance of detachment, self-realization, and the pursuit of spiritual knowledge. He guides his devotees on the path of liberation, showing them that true freedom comes from transcending the illusions of the world. Through meditation, devotion, and righteous living, one can experience the grace of Shiva and attain moksha, the ultimate liberation from the cycle of birth and death. Shiva is the eternal consciousness that pervades the universe. He is the stillness within the storm, the silence within the noise, and the void from which all creation emerges. To know Shiva is to know oneself and to realize the divine nature that resides within all of us.